Okay, so that didn't work out so good. Are we live now? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about the time. 7:19. I got here at 7:01. I was able to find parking right away. That wasn't the problem. It's early in the morning. The problem is that I've been trying to hook up to the internet here. That's been the issue. So tried a few different attempts. Shut the internet off. Shut Google off. And oops, dropped the phone in there. Oops, not good. And tried it 3 or 4 times. The internet here is so slow that I couldn't hook up. So I'm actually live feeding from the hotspot on my phone. You have to pay $10 a month to be able to USB tether. And so you can't even hook up the USB right from the phone to the computer. You think that'd be simple, but they've got it locked so that you can't do that unless you pay the fee. But I am able to turn on the hotspot on my phone and live feed from that. So that's how it is right now, I guess. I'll live feed from this one. I'm going to try and find a washroom and leave this here so you can just see the view for a little while. And hopefully nobody takes my setup. So anyways, see what happens. All right. Whoever's watching me through this, thanks for connecting. And I gotta pee my pants, so I gotta get going.
It's one probably about 2 blocks down the road. Okay. Right by the park. All right. Right across the red one. Oh yeah. Probably about maybe 2 blocks. So public walk. Cool. Thanks, man. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully I didn't wreck my phone there. I just dropped it in there. That's not a good thing. Brand new phone. All right. Guess I'm gonna get another coffee. The nearest washroom is like 2 blocks away. Everything's shut down, obviously, due to COVID. So they're just kind of keeping the cool on things, keeping the down low. So, hey, I got 2 people now. Thanks for joining in. So what I'm going to do today, basically, just to run it through you if you're new here, I woke up today at 4:30. I came up with this bright idea last night around 11:30, 12 o'clock that, hey, I want to live stream and I want to do it live publicly and on the move. So here I am. I'm at Starbucks. I'm attempting to use all of their internet feeds to perform this. Right now, I'm actually on my phone and feeding through my hotspot rather than through the Wi-Fi connection at Starbucks. I wasn't able to connect at this one. So for any of you guys that know, Starbucks usually has connections. This one I wasn't able to. I don't know if it's because of the old building that we're in, and just that there's not a very good connection here or something. But it's pretty small. I'm right underneath the TV, so I was kind of hoping that there'd be a decent connection. You can see there's a pay machine behind me, so you would think something would be happening there. Obviously, they need internet, but they're most likely hardwired in as well and on a different service. So there's no washrooms here, and there's really no reason for me to be here other than I'm charging up my computer right now. I was at like 28%. Now I'm back up to 49. It was up higher, but obviously now that I'm streaming, it's chewing up the battery. But with it plugged in, I'm able to maintain a charge. I might have to stay here a little bit longer after the feed just to let it charge up. But for now, that's the move that we're making. So I'm actually down here on Government Street, just outside of the Parliament building. Oops. There's a little pond out there, fountain. It's pretty hard to see it from here. That's why I wanted to charge up and then be able to let you guys see, give you a little bit of the view of outside. But for now, we'll feed for a few minutes here, get some power happening up on the computer. When I unplugged it, it said that I was at 64, so it just went up to 59. It's kind of weird, but at least we're charging, so that's the main thing. trying to find charge spots around. That's one thing I'm going to have to look into, is how these guys are charging portably with batteries. There's got to be a way that I can hook up device to a portable battery, because many other people are doing it, so I should be able to as well. I just need to be able to figure that out. I do have a portable battery. It's not very big, but it's probably a lot, has a lot more capacity than what this computer actually has. So anyways, people are probably starting to wonder what the heck's going on here, and me talking. So I'm going to put on the background again and make it look like I'm searching on the internet or something, and not talking to you guys in live stream. So it is what it is. So I'm just on Amazon checking out a few books here, and initially there was something that I was going to say between the trip. Oh yeah, so I'm not doing any recording in between, so there's not going to be any behind the scenes on this. What you see is what you get right now. It's enough of an accomplishment just to try and hook up to the live stream or hook up to the internet at these places, and then perform these live stream, let alone jump back into my car and record all of that stuff. Now, if I had a second person, it would be a lot easier. Possibly I will do this going into the future, but right now I'm just going to be doing this behind the scenes. Isn't as interesting as this is. So the one thing with the parking that I think that I'm fluking out on is that it's so early in the morning that nobody's out and about yet. Right now I haven't been paying, but also I looked on the thing just to make sure, and they don't charge until 9 a.m. So I'm good for a little while, but hopefully I'm out of the downtown corridor by time all of this is, as it starts catching up to me. I'm trying to keep this on the low minimal expense as possible, and just do the experiment of seeing where I can go to and for how long I can get away with it for. Do a minimum 5-minute stream just so that we're showing a good feed. So this is a test, I guess, because we're using the phone's hotspot. I did a 25-second test the other day, but I still haven't viewed it myself to see if it's available or if it's even up on my channel for viewing for anybody. I had it private and I set it so that it's public now, so that you can see that quick 24-second thing, whatever. It's up there. There's no sense hiding anything, and just keeps it real. So it's looking pretty clear here. The lighting is a lot better. I just clicked back onto the screen so that I can see myself rather than looking at Amazon. And I'm quite happy with the clarity. So let's get the Starbucks logo in there, give them a little bit of that advertising going on. None of this is paid for. I haven't been endorsed by Starbucks or anything to be doing this. This is just simply a test for myself to see how far I can go with this. I don't have Shaw open. I wish I was a Shaw provider, using Shaw as a provider. The thing is that where I'm located at my home, my internet is included with my monthly fees, so I don't need to worry about that. But that being said, I'm not able to use the Shaw Wi-Fi all over the internet to be able to use their service across the city and try and see if we can do a live feed. So that's something I'm going to have to look into to see if I can hook on to Shaw. Maybe I have to sign up for the service, but I'm going to wait until I start getting an income flow again before I start putting money out for something like that, and then see if we can do a live feed through Shaw Open. That would be another test or experiment. I'm sure somebody else can catch on to that and do it before me. If you catch on to this and my ideas, not that that's an extravagant one, but it's one way of live streaming without having to pay for the internet service, like the crazy internet service like you would use through the LiveView Solo. LiveView Solo uses 4 different internet connections, 2 through USB plug-in, 1 through a LAN plug-in, and then a Wi-Fi hotspot connection. So with 4 internet services to maintain a solid feed and provide you anywhere between 720 and 1080p you're looking at some fairly extensive costs, especially in Canada. I'm not sure if I'm able to sign up with Verizon or T-Mobile in the States, but they are the best providers for unlimited data. There are providers in Canada that say that they provide unlimited data. The problem with it is that it's unlimited for the first 10 gigs usually, and then after that, it slows right down, and the charges also change. So yeah, they'll suck up the unlimited data in a quick hurry, and then it's not unlimited. It's unlimited, but you're still going to pay for it. It's not that one-time fee. So we're charged up to 63% right now. We're looking at 730. I'm at Government Street and Mackenzie's, and I was not able to hook up to the internet here with Starbucks, so I'm using my phone as my hotspot. Something I'm trying to stay away from. It's a 5G network because we're in Victoria right now, so that might be why I'm not getting as much noise. It's still kind of noisy on the background on the wall, I can see. I'm not sure how the digital effect is with myself. So there's a little test on how digital does this get. So how clear am I staying within the picture? Right now it looks pretty decent. So I'm quite amazed of just using my hotspot and a 5G connection. Bell right now is the only one with a 5G service in Victoria. So when I was looking for a phone, I was actually looking at getting another iPhone, but I've had iPhones for the last 10 years, and I've had an LG before that, and was kind of happy with the service and whatnot that I got out of it. Androids are quite a bit different. There's a lot more options to use, but it is a different user system, so it's something else to get used to. But there's a lot more free apps rather than paid apps, so that's kind of nice. That's part of the other reason why I went up to this is to try and get into DoorDash and skip the dishes. I needed a phone with more storage for one, better data plan for two, because they definitely want you to have a good data plan. And then three was my old i5. I couldn't hook up to DoorDash or anything because my ISL provider was too low. So I still got to go to the washroom really bad, so I'm going to keep this feed plugged into my phone at the moment. I'll shut it off when I get to the car because I don't want to be driving distracted, but I do want to let you guys see the city a little bit. For those of you that haven't been here, I'm sure there's many YouTube videos where you can actually see the city and the view, but I'm giving you a live feed on this one, and I'm looking forward to trying to bring this live full time. That's kind of the mission here. Try and bring this live to you wherever I go, and more or less doing the skip and dash. So the skip the dishes thing, I did have the idea of going through this with the one wheel, but apparently I left my job a little bit sooner than I anticipated by probably 5 or 6 months, and now I'm jumping into this right away to see what happens with it. Obviously, skip the dishes is going to be a subcontract situation for myself. I will be working, but as a contractor, not as an employee, so I can work my own hours. I am making money off of the internet because all the orders are on the internet, and that's potentially what I'm looking forward to completing as my mission this year, is to create a full-time income online. So yeah, I'm still using certain tools within my capabilities, like my cell phone, my laptop, my car, and I still will be working physically, so I'm not stationary at a computer, stuck to a chair all day long. That's something I'm definitely not exactly into either, but it is what it is. So I just got to get my power cord wrapped up here. We made it to 66%. I'm sure I'm going to chew through battery, but it's only like a 2-minute walk to my car, and I've got to find a public washroom somewhere, or probably just hit up the next Starbucks wherever it's located, which is probably going to be easier than try to find a washroom and less time wasted. So, packing up here, all in the pocket, and let's go around a little bit. Thanks for the power. So, beautiful day today. Here's the harbor. There's the Empress. There's one of our newest ferries. That's pretty cool. Let's get a better look at this. Oh, so let's do a view of this. All right. There you go. I'm building the building. So there's our Parliament building. It's pretty cool right now because it's all foggy. I wish I had my camera. This would be a great time to take some pictures. Everything's looking pretty darn cool right now. Here's the building that I was in. The Starbucks downtown. Let the name go by. Starbucks. All right. One last shot of downtown. This building over here is pretty crazy. Where is it? You see it? That building there? No, right there. 2.6 million, I believe they're starting at. Those are going to be new suites. Looking over underneath the harbor. Be nice to have the money for that. Beautiful location. Lots of things going on down here. So, live streaming from my computer, walking on the road. Trying to do this as least as possible because it's going to start to cost. But right now, it's a good little experiment to see if I can actually do it with my phone and see how good the feed is. It's like I said, I'm using a 5G feed right now, or 5G network in Victoria. As soon as I leave the city, it's gone. And it's really hard to tell exactly where the city is unless you're looking at the map. Just wanted to walk by this little waterfall for you before I get to my car, and then we'll see you at the next location. I really need to pee. Coffee's horrible. Gets you going, but welcome to Canada. Victoria, BC. Alrighty. And that's 18 minutes. I've been streaming off my phone. So I'm going to let you go now and try and save some of this battery life in case I can't get plugged in at the next one. Alright. Thanks for joining me.